Sponsored by Bet365.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Tuck's Tips after the week off last week from the Rugby Championship. This weekend, Tuck, the Wallabies up against the Springbok.
Yeah, Marty, really important game for the Wallabies. Obviously, they've only lost to New Zealand and England over the last few months, and this is really important for them. They've beaten both South Africa and Argentina at home soil. To get a win in Africa now would be massive for the team. Not many Australian teams have won in Africa. I won there once in Durban, and I think the last time was 2002 before that. And to win there in Pretoria, where no Australian team has ever won before, at 1,300 metres above sea level, it could be a massive ask. But this team is building nicely, and I think we've got every chance to do it.
The Wallabies team announced as well. Pretty similar lineup to the last time. The back line the same, but there has been a couple of changes in the forwards.
Yeah, obviously Sean McMahon coming in for the injured Dave Pocock. Big fan of Sean McMahon. I think he's an exceptional player. The only thing against Sean, he's sort of like a 6.5. He's sort of stuck between positions, but he is an outstanding player, great ball runner. I think that's what he'll add to the team. Dave Pocock not as a renowned ball runner. Sean McMahon, a very, very good ball runner. Obviously, no change to the back line. The back line's starting to get together well. Quade Cooper has been very impressive. And I think a lot of his doubters are sort of holding back for the moment, but they'll be ready to pounce if he has a bad game, so he still needs to play well. James Hansen comes on the bench for Tafu. Really solid player. Very solid line-out thrower, and I think he'll be a good addition.
And the player in focus this week, Tuck, is Reece Hodge.
Yeah, look, Reece Hodge, he's been outstanding. Outstanding's probably too word of word, but he's been really solid and he's done his job well. I like Reece. Hard ball runner, had a really good season for the Rebels at 13. Really adds a lot to the team. Great kick chase, works hard in defence. He does everything well. And obviously, the goal kicking is just a massive string to his bow. He kicked one the other week from 53 out, and it cleared the dead ball line. At Pretoria, who knows how far he'll get a kick from. In Africa, a lot of games come down to goal kicking, and especially with that altitude, it should be good to watch. I'm excited.
And looking at the Springbok team, Tuck, they're always hard to beat at home.
Always hard at home. They have been a little bit, I guess the word for it is disappointing this year for Springbok fans. They haven't been, a bit of hit and miss. Just beat the Ireland in the 3-test series, losing to Argentina, just beating Argentina, and obviously losing to Australia. It's their chance to really get in front of their home fans and cement themselves as a top 4 nation. If you're on the bus heading to the game, the bus gets banged by African supporters. It's a hostile environment. The ground announcer often makes comments and sledges you from the ground announcing booth. So it's going to be a tough environment, a hostile environment for Wallabies to win. And Africa are going to want this more than anything.
Looking now at the odds, Tuck, obviously South Africa are favourites at home.
Yeah, Africa are favourites, and they should be. They've never lost to Pretoria, and they've got a great record at home against the Wallabies. But if there's any time the Wallabies are going to do it, it's going to be this week. I'm going to back the Aussies this week. I think they can do this. But if you just want to be safe, take the Aussies with the line just for a bit of security there. That might get you home as well, because it's going to be a close one.
And Tuck, with just 2 games to go in the Rugby Championship, a new market has opened up.
Yeah, new markets opened up. Total wins. The Kiwis there to go undefeated and win all 6 games. Quite good odds, I think, for that. And for Australia, they've won 2 already. If you're confident Australia can win both their games away from home, and remember that last game's Argentina in London, a lot different than playing in Argentina with those laser pointers going off in your eyes. Very good odds there if you think the Wallabies can win the last 2 games away from home, and I'll be taking those odds.
There you have it, guys. That is the expert tip from Matt Dunning for the weekend with the Wallabies taking on the Springbok. Thanks for coming in, Tuck.
No problems at all.
Remember, if you are going to have a bet this weekend, guys, do so responsibly.
How's it?